Okay, this is Sunday morning, and we had some price movement in Bitcoin over the past, I guess, day. It actually moved up pretty good from the time I did my last video on Thanksgiving. That time was, we'll look at the hourly. I'm pretty sure we were, let's see, 26. It was like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. It was here. So we closed at around 17. On that video, I had stated that we could get a bounce to the previous daily support from this 9, which was around 18,000, and we pretty much got there. I also did say that I wasn't going to take any trades because I thought it was going to go lower. It went a little bit lower, not a lot lower. It was 16.2. That would have been a good trade. What am I looking for? Percentage. There we go. Price range. So from here to here, 12%. That's not bad in a day. But I also did say that the hourly was a good area that on the hourly, the 30 MA was a good moving average to enter and close trades on. So if I bring that up, and I have a little script that I wrote, it's just an MA crossover. And what this is showing, let me hide this out. So there's a couple parameters. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. There's a couple parameters that you have to set here. So this is essentially the price, 30 moving average, simple. Properties, this is just entries. So this is going to calculate after the order's been filled. And whenever the market is choppy, it gives you a lot of enter and exits all in the same candle, which is really what you don't want to do, especially if you're paying fees to trade. But you can see here that the return, yeah, so everything's fine. The return, if you would have traded this, would have given you a net profit of 171%. And this is since the beginning of this year. So if you did nothing at all but traded this strategy, you would have made 171% net return on this. Now that's given that if you're not paying any fees. So you could have traded this on Robinhood and potentially, done this. But again, Bitcoin's a 24-hour market, and being up 24/7 is just not possible for you. So the way I do it, or I trade it, I mean, you could blindly trade this and do really well. But what I wanted to show was that it showed an entry here, right here. So I also said that I don't necessarily take the trade right when the candle closes across the 30 moving average. I wait a candle. So here and then here I would have entered. So I would have entered at the close of this candle, which is at about 17.1, and you would still be in it right here. But if you want to, so like you're optimizing this with the use of other indicators. So I can take this off now. I'll leave it on. So with other indicators, so if I put the TD sequential on, here we got a 9. We pretty much got a more than 1 to 4 candle pullback, but we got a pullback, and then price again closed above it. That's bullish. We're getting some consolidation. I mean, the strategy says you're still in it. Would I still be in it? I can use this in combination with other time frames. So I would have entered at 17.1. And then I'm at a 9 consolidation. We're probably going to backtest this with a red number, with a red 1, which gives you 17.884. So you could have entered at 17.1 and exited here on this 9, and that would have given you, let's just say 17.1. Is that 17.1? Close enough. 17.160. Right there. I could have exited on that 9, 4%. 4% in 4, 8, 12, 16, less than a day. 4% less than a day is not bad. I mean, it's not the big 20, 30% run up that you would like. That's hitting it out the ballpark. But a 4% in a day, that's pretty good. That's very good. If you're looking to do like scalp trades or short trades or day trade, not something I recommend. I like taking positions. I don't want to have to worry about my trade all the time. It's not a way to, for me, it's not a way to trade. It's not a way to always be looking at my phone and seeing what the price is, and we have to worry about opening and closing trades. But you could have used that 30 MA strategy and then exited using the 4-hour on the 9. And then you're waiting. You're waiting to see. I mean, we're probably going to get a back test. Waiting to see if we get more price, if the price drops. And then on the daily, so here's where I re-enter. I know I said we're going to go back down, I think, 15 to 20%. 25%, 15 to 25% from the high. We did that in a day. We hit that. So is it possible that we get another price movement up? It is. When would I enter to do that? I would wait for a green one to print, and we'll get one most likely tomorrow as long as we close above 170. I would wait for the green one to print, and then I would wait again for a green 2 to close above a green 1, closing above the high of this 9. And then that would signal an entry for me. And then in combination with all my other indicators, I would get an exit. But the probability of us going up, there is some. And that's why you always have to be dynamic whenever you're trading. It's not static. So I think this is like a secondary high attempt, right? I don't think we're going to get to 15.5. I think we're getting a high, a drop, some buyers are coming in, there's some trades being made, and then as soon as the price starts to break down again, we're going to get a drop. So again, support here for a back test. Price breaks down at the bottom of this 16,750, which that's a big move. That's a $1,300 move. But it's still possible, and I think this is what we're seeing. I think we're seeing a high, a dip, a secondary high, and then we're going lower. But all that goes out the window as soon as we get a green 2 closing above a green 1 closing above the high of this 9. So that's kind of what I wanted to go over. Some simple stuff. I'll go over the indicators I went through yesterday. So here's one I didn't show. Here's the funding rate. So this is like you counter trade this. So whenever we have the market net long, we're probably going to get a reversal. Whenever we have it net short, it's a good sign that we're going to get a price, like short squeezes. People are going to get forced out of their short positions, and we're going to get a price upward. And you saw it here. So market net negative, net short, and then eventually it kind of broke down. I think it showed it better on the daily. Oh, this is the daily. On the weekly. Here we go. Yeah, the weekly. So market net short, net short, net short. Still short, even though after we had this 13%. Still, that was like a much larger move. What was this move? Even after we had a 30% move, more than a 30% move, the market was still net short. So I had posted in a private chat that I kind of update every now and then that as long as the market stays net short, they're still going to get squeezed out and price is going to keep on going up. And then even after a 47, almost a 50% move, the market was still net short. So we were still going to go higher, and we did. And then now the market's not long, and then we have a 9. I mean, price is moving up. We're finding some resistance at that 18,000. I believe we're getting some divergence as well. Oh, not on the on-balance volume. This is fine though. On-balance volume. Yeah, see, so with on-balance volume, it's like a cumulative of the volume based on a specific time frame. This is what the volume was. We're getting price movement up, but we're seeing some movement in the on-balance volume on the OBV, but it's not getting close to anywhere near these previous values. So this is not good. If this was up here and we were getting close to, what this looked like as resistance, I'd say, oh man, we're probably going to go much higher. Or we're probably going to get a significant move, but we're not. And then RSI, same thing on the hourly. Yeah, so we're getting divergence again. So, oh no, we're getting some resistance. So we have some resistance at 70, and it's not breaking above it. Now, if we get a break above 70, we'll probably get a move, and that next one, and that next resistance level is going to be here at 18.7, which is still a large move. So there is a trade that you could enter. I'm not entering it until, I'm not going to go, I myself am not going to go long until we get, like I said, green 2 above a green 1, closing above this 9. And then I think that's when we keep on going, because here we had consolidation back here, and then not entering here, not entering here. We had this one right here, closed above this, the high of this candle, closed above the 9. I entered there, I believe a small, I entered a position, and then we went up. So that's kind of how you use this TD. There's a whole book. There's a free book online that you can search. TD sequential, and it's long. It's basically the Bible on TD sequential. Is there anything else I can show? No, there's nothing else I want to show. I just want to do a quick video on that. Probably still not a quick video. But I got a new mic, so hopefully the audio is better. I might be picking up some background noise. It's raining outside right now, so I think if y'all hear anything, there's some rain in the background. But other than that, that's the analysis. I'm going to try to do some more, probably do another video later today on some marijuana stocks, like a small cap marijuana stocks. And then we'll see how those open up on Monday. That'll be exciting. So thanks for watching.